Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To the honorable judges, committees, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampurasun. First of all praises to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who gives us this life and guides us always. Secondly, salawat and salutation must be upon Rasulullah Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, his family, friends, and we as his followers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Qisthina Gisella from 11th Senior High School, Bandung, standing here to talk to you about the COVID-19 pandemic as a challenge of mankind. Judging from the title, is it true that this pandemic is one of our scenarios? Are there lessons we can learn from this pandemic? Let's discuss together. Pandemic is a worldwide spread of a new disease. As is happening right now is COVID-19 pandemic, where a very small virus can attack and interfere with breathing. Everyone in this world is very likely to be infected. From the elderly to the age of the baby can even be infected. The virus is transmitted through the mouth, nose, and direct physical contact, so that the 3M policy was implemented. This forces everyone to stay at home to avoid crowds. Adults who are supposed to leave the house to go work are forced to have their salaries cut or even have to give up their jobs. This is the first lesson we got from this pandemic. Be patient. The main key in dealing with all the problems that exist is patience. With patience, any problem will be dealt with easily. No matter how big, no matter how difficult your problem is, be patient. As mentioned by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala in Quran Surat Al-Baqarah, verse 153. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu ista'inu bis-sabri was-salah. Innallaha ma'as sabirin. All you who believe, seek help to Allah with prayer and patience. Indeed, Allah with those who are patient. As did the Prophet Ayub alaihi salam, which is very tested patient by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Impoverished. One by one his children's life was taken away, isolated from society, and many more. His challenge is very heavy, but what did he do? Be patient. That's what we need to do. Get sick, be patient. Salary lowered, be patient. Hard to get money, be patient. Whatever it is, it must be best with patience. But don't forget to be grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the second point of wisdom during this pandemic, which is to be grateful. Very easy little thing, but we always forgot to do. During this pandemic, many people have lost their jobs and got crisis economic or even poverty. The second thing to do is be grateful. Be grateful for what you have right now, whether it's health, sufficient wealth, etc. Thank God I can still eat. Thank God I still have money. Thank God I'm still healthy. Enjoy and be grateful for everything that God has given. Don't look up, but look down. Remember, above the sky there is still sky, and under the ground there is still the earth. Don't complain. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't like people who complain too much. From Abu Hurairah he said, Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, pay attention to those whose status is below you, and don't pay attention to those whose status is above you. That way, you will not underestimate the favors by Allah that you receive. Ladies and gentlemen, the last point that will be discussed about wisdom during this pandemic is to be able to improve the quality of worship and get closer to your beloved family. During this pandemic, everyone will prefer to stay at home It's very possible to make someone become diligent in worship. Why not? At first, he was busy working in the office until he left the prayer. But now, he much more able to control the time in worship until he do his sunnah worship. And then people who don't have job can fill their spare time by worshiping. It's amazing, right? In addition, just staying at home making us get closer to family. Usually, some family rarely meet each other because their activities. But now, because they have to stay at home, make them meet more often and spend longer time together. Ladies and gentlemen, many lessons we can learn from this COVID-19 pandemic. Remember, in every incident, there must be a lesson. Don't see this pandemic as something negative and disturbing, but try to see at the positive. That way, we can pass this test by calm and sincerity. God willing, this pandemic will soon be over. It's my short speech for this occasion. I apologize for my mistake and thank you for your attention. Hatur nuhun. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.